My name's Angus Barnard. I'm an associate at MCW Architects. So the scheme is a library for the University of Bedfordshire in the UK. It's a tight urban campus, so space is a premium. And so what we proposed was for the use of this underused corner site. It did two things. It kind of helped to enhance the character and the presence of the university, but it also helped to improve the urban fabric for Luton as a town in itself. So what we created was a 24-hour facility with about 8,000 square metres of floor space, covering over 8 floors, from quiet individual areas to more interactive collaborative teaching areas. Combined with that, we had a more informal social cafe entrance foyer. Materialised externally, we have a lattice grid of precast concrete with a Portland stone mix with sort of subtle shiftings in geometry, and this offered a sense of gravitas. Internally, the book stacks are at the heart of the layout. They sit underneath some exposed coffered ceilings, and the rhythm of those coffered ceilings is set out by the structure and rhythm of the bookshelves themselves. We have a sort of a muted palette of materials that reflects something of that gravitas of the external, but also it's an acknowledgement of the need for robustness of finish for a university teaching environment. Alongside that, there were then opportunities for us to then provide something of more warmth and a tactile nature, and it's to those features that we've tried to look for a product that would be able to do a number of things. It would be able to work in many surfaces and come from a horizontal into a vertical plane and back into a horizontal plane, but it would also provide a softness and subtlety to those areas and as a good backdrop. In looking for material that would meet those demands, we came across the linear rib system from Gustafs. Knowing that the ribs would then sit there in a constant layout, we were able to coordinate that carefully with things like our lighting and our smoke detectors and sprinkler systems, all of which had very tight design requirements in terms of centres, and that matched well with the precise nature in which the ribs were then mounted in their own system. Beyond the pleasing aesthetics of the product itself that caught the imagination of the client in our early design phases, there was then the obvious benefits of the acoustic performance and the fire performance, which were obviously essential for a university building, for a library. The result was approximately 8,000 linear metres of timber finish, covering about 450 square metres in area, and it just led to a real finish of drama to the project. There's many aspects of the scheme that we're really proud of, not least that it's a successful and popular and well-used facility for the university. For me personally, there's a particular delight in seeing the feature copper box on the top. At night, when it glows, the mesh becomes translucent and you can see through. And beyond that, then you see this calm rhythm of the ribs as a backdrop that kind of encloses that space. And so to be able to see that from afar is quite a nice touch.